Okay, guys, let's consider the very first worked example on how to solve quadratic equation using the formula method. So right here, we have solve for xn minus x plus 15 minus 2s squared equals to 0. Now, the first thing we have to do whenever it comes to solving quadratic equation or any kind of equation is for us to get a know. We have to ask ourselves this question. We have to ask ourselves this question. What's the question? We have to get a know first if what we're working on is a quadratic equation or not, or any other kind of equation. So as you can see, this is a quadratic equation because the highest power is positive 2. So we have plus 2 here, and this x to the power 1, x to the power 0. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for a way to rearrange this into the right term order. We have to start with s to the power 2, then come down to s to the power 1, and end it up simply on s to the power 0. So that's going to be minus 2s squared minus x raised to the power 1 plus 15 x is plus 0 raised to the power 0. So we are asked to get the values of x, or we are asked to get the root of x. The values of x are also known as the root of x. So what do? We derived a formula known as the almighty formula, or the formula, or the quadratic formula in our previous lesson. So x is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. b squared minus 4ac is known as discriminant over 2a. So the first thing we're going to do, you're going to write out the values of a, b, and c. That's the first thing we're going to do. So a is what? A is minus 2. Then b is minus 1. C is positive 15. That's plus 15. So we have a minus 2, b is minus 1, c is just plus 15, c plus 15, because it's an ordinary number, a natural digit. So the next thing you're going to do now, first get the values of x. Now you're just going to fix all this stuff right into the formula we have up here. So the values of x is going to be, s would be minus b. What is b? b is minus 1 plus or minus. Then b squared is minus 1 raised to the power 2. Then minus 4. A is minus 2 times c is 15. Now, all over 2 times a. A is minus 2. Now, this formula is a simplified version. Let me use the word, a simplified version of computing the square method. I tell you, it's very simplified and it's very direct. There's hardly anything that can be solved using this very formula method. So what do we have? X is equals to minus and minus is plus. That's plus 1 plus and minus. Minus 1 raised to the power 2 is ordinary 1. Then minus 4 stays out. Minus 2 times 15 is minus 30. All over 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. So x is 1 plus or minus. So we have a 1 standing here. Minus and minus is plus. 4 times 30 will give us 120 over minus 4. So what do we do next? We are very close to getting what we want. That's 1 plus or minus. So 1 plus 120 will give us 121 over minus 4. So we have 1 plus or minus. Square root of 121 is 11 over minus 4. So what do we do next? We just combine the top. Don't forget this 1. 1 plus 11 over minus 4, or 1 minus 11 over minus 4. So we're very close. So the values of x would be 1 plus 11 is 12 over minus 4, or 1 minus 11 is minus 10 over minus 4. So what would the values of x? You can just bring it up here. So x is minus 4 year 1, 4 year 3. Minus and minus is gone, that's plus 2 year 5, 2 year 2. So the values of x are minus 3 and, what do we have there? Minus 3 and 5 over 2. These are the values of x. And this is how to use the formula method to solve for the values of x. So as you can see, it's very, very simple, as easy as ABC. So I'll love you to stay tuned for more examples on this.